So, my dear friends, unbelievable cold and hostile the climate in Ohio, like some of the subscribers were, but that has been taken care of. So here is V8, the friendly Valium stream. And by the way, one thing, hi Smiley, never wear a white shirt when you eat lasagna, Smiley. I just got it out from the washing, put it in the dryer, now it did shrink. Today we timed the stream, it's not going to be longer than 30 minutes. What's happening? Any more balloon tricks? Want any Valium? Thank goodness it's the beginning of the month, right? We all got our paychecks. Gab's wieder Geld zum Monatsanfang, ne? Dann muss man nicht zum Pfandautomaten beim Aldi Flaschen und Dosen sammeln mit den anderen Pennern und Rentnern, ne? Ansonsten ist hier alles stabil am Nil. Manchmal auch mit Priel. Und wie ich euch sagte, da hilft kein Schütteln, da hilft kein Klopfen, steht's in die Hose, geht der letzte Tropfen. Habt ihr wieder was gelernt vom Onkel, ne? Morgen in Urlaub, genial, freut mich. Wohin geht's in Urlaub? Servus, Dr. HC, haven't seen you in a long time. It's the friendly Valium stream today. Geh ruhig essen, wir machen heute nur einen kurzen Stream. Stream is short today. Der Stream ist heute kurz, Leute, nur ein Test. Morgen machen wir vielleicht was. Hello, Sir Michi. I'm fine. How are you, Michi? Michi, I cannot see Michi. Okay, sitting too far away. Italien ist geil, ja. Aufpassen mit den Italienerinnen, Smiley. Manche wollen nur dein Geld abzocken. So, wenn sie zu freundlich sind. I sure will speak English. I switch between English and German, Mirshi. I can always also speak French if you want, Mirshi. Je peux parler au français aussi, Mirshi. Where am I from? I'm from Ohio. See, America. Make America V8 again. So where are you from? Also from the US somewhere? In Ohio? Actually, I'm in Ohio in America. It's unusually frosty chill today, like some of the users were in my stream, so I took care of those. They have been eliminated, obliterated. Oh, you're talking from India. Cool. I've never been to India, though. I heard India makes all the good pharmaceuticals, right? India makes all the precursors to a lot of medication from the rest of the world, right? Today I won't stay long here, because I gotta go and wax and polish my car. I never drive it, but it's dusty. I cannot answer much about this, Meshi, because I've never been into India. That wouldn't be fair. Rewe, ja, Rewe ist auch gut, wenn man sparen muss. Rewe is a good store to buy. Tschüss. Und ich gehe nachher in die Garage Auto wachsen, and I later go to the garage, polish and wax my car. Actually, it's the other way around, right? We wax it and then we polish it. But tomorrow we might make a nice stream from the car, from outside, no, from inside the car. I just got to figure out how good the cellular data is in the car, I mean. You want to come to America? Well, you need a visa then, Mirshi. You need an employment visa. It's not that easy, especially not with the current government, I guess. And also in America, don't confuse that, Mirshi. America, it's very hard to live and work here too. I mean, you can make it like I do. A lot of people don't make it. I retired at 55. So you can be successful if you're willing to work hard, but that depends. But for me, it was easier. My wife is American, you know. Anyway, when this thing is down, I'm out. I'm just programmed it because my streams normally are way too long. Plus my nose is running. So we have Smiley going on vacation. You can surely make your future better, but as I said, it's very hard to apply to a visa. But you can take part in the green card lottery if you heard about it. You can, it's a green card lottery. You submit your thing and it's like a lottery. If you get picked, you get the possibility to make a living here. I'm a permanent resident here. It's pretty cool. But I'm not working anymore. But I worked long and hard, and now I have so much money I don't need to work. That's okay. Greetings from Vienna. Patrick is here. Hi, Patrick, in the stream. Well, you need a sponsor, Mirsha. That would be a company. Sometimes you can look in the big international newspapers when US companies look for specialists. They might sponsor you. I did this once for one of my employees. So how is it in Vienna? Heute schon mit der Pferdekutsche geritten? Anyway, it was good. It was first of the month. So we all got our money. What am I doing? What was I doing, Mirka? I was an engineer. Und der Spitzbube sagt zurück zum Spitzbube, hi, aber nichts anstellen, gell? Hat der Spitzbube auch festgestellt? Da hilft kein Schütteln, da hilft kein Klopfen, steht's in die Hose, geht der letzte Tropfen. Richtig, Spitzbube? So we're switching between German and English. Well, I had to learn English very good, of course, if you want to make a living here. Spitzbube, deswegen habe ich neue Unterhosen erfunden und patentieren lassen. Vorne gelb und hinten brauner Stoff. Braucht man nicht so oft waschen. Aber die Geschäftsidee ist wieder fehlgeschlagen. Anyway, so, you know, oh, thank you. Yeah, but I just, you know why it's nice? Es gibt Schwarze, ja. Guck mal, was ich anhab. Schwarze natürlich, ist doch logisch. Wir sind ja nicht dumm, schwarze Boxershorts, ne? By the way, the stream stays completely unmoderated because it goes back to its own roots, how it all started. When I got banned from the German news stations, I started that stream. Then it went really riot. It got sometimes 3,000 viewers. Then it went normal and the viewers dropped, and now I don't know what's happening next. Because if you read in my bio, in this stream, anything can happen anytime for any reason, or nothing happens at all. But we are not doing mainstream here, so if you expect to see cat stream or pet stream or dog stream, you are on the wrong stream. You're not seeing pet stream here. You got to go to those mainstream streams, you know, with the girls, that show their tits into the camera. Oh, daddy, 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 daddy. And that's how they make clicks. We are not making clicks and likes like that, okay? So, hier ist kein Mainstream-Shit, Leute. So geht's auch nicht, ne? Ja, Smiley, du hast mir doch immer nicht gesagt, was du angestellt hast. Hallo, Saga, hello, hello. Saga, stay out of trouble between my stream and other streams that are currently at war. But I took care of it. Because what some people loaded off in my comments was unreal. So they're all blocked now. So they haven't been like in timeout, they're just blocked. Oh, that's not benzos, it's just Valium. Valium is good. Couple of Valium and everything is chill, brother. Servus, Goyo. But Valium makes you tired, so I'm gonna have a coffee after that. So you know, in case you didn't know, now you know. So this is a relaxed stream today. Servus, Goyo. So ist Servus Deutschland oder Österreich? Sind wir Deutsche oder sind wir Piefkes? My friend says hi too. It's my trademark for the channel, my friend. See my friend? THC, CBD, yes, I have that for sleep, Patrick, but only in very low dose, because I don't want to get high. And Patrick, by the way, as always, this is just bullshit. These are peppermints, man. You know that this stream is not insane. I'm going to pop 5 benzos. Peppermints from Aldi, the grocery store. Peppermints, that's what it says. No, it's just, I get my monthly refill of 90 a month, and that's it, no more, no less. And when it's used up, see, it's like 3 a day, 2 milligrams, that's nothing. Then I put peppermints in there, and then I just get the, what do you call it, the placebo effect. Calms me down too. But maybe it's the peppermint in the peppermints, who knows. But no, guys, it's all good. Like, the stream is relaxed and it's not non-compliant with the law. So it's compliant with the law. So we will not eat benzos in front of a stream, right? So there you go. So we take this away to avoid further confusion on the channel. But it has done its purpose, okay? But my alien is still here. Der komische Kanal sagt. Und der Alien muss noch seinen Job machen. Alles stabil, Leute. Smiley, brauchst keine Messages abrückrufen. Hier ist alles legal, hier geht alles. Der Kanal ohne Moderators. I don't know what Highlander syndrome is. Is it like from the movie Highlander, do you want to live forever? So I'm not familiar with this expression, Saga, because you wrote, do you know the Highlander syndrome in your neighborhood or vicinity? Ja, lern mal ein bisschen Italienisch, Smiley, wie man die Italienerin zum Abend ausfragt und was Reiten heißt auf Italienisch, das ist auch wichtig. Okay? Signora, und dann machst du das Wort Reiten hinten dran. Ich weiß es nicht, ich kann kein Italienisches. Signora, wir wollen reiten. Okay? Tschüss. Also nicht vergessen. Und nicht abzocken lassen von den Ithakern, ne? Ithaker sind Abzocker. Weiß jeder. Yeah, I got you, Patrick, but no, I was actually dependent on Xanax 10 years ago, And it took 5 years, I told the story, to take me off and cross me over to Valium. And then I was on 420 tablets of Valium a month, and now it's 90. So the success is tremendous. So it took over 5 years to switch over. And 6 milligrams a day is no big deal. You know, they come in 2 milligram, 2, 5, and 10. So 2 milligram is nothing, and sometimes I only take half, which is 1 milligram, okay? So, Smiley, halt die Ohren steif und was auch sonst steif gehalten werden muss, ne? Tschüss. So, Patrick, no worries at all. Yeah, 420, I'm not kidding here. I couldn't remember whole months, and then it dawned on me something must have been wrong. But as I told you, it's over 10 years ago, and the research on benzos wasn't that elaborated and progressed and mature, because they had replaced the barbiturates. You know, on barbiturates you can overdose. And so all of a sudden, benzos were the new holy grail, because you cannot overdose unless you're too stupid and you mix them with alcohol, which no people should do ever. And so then later, the same problem happened again. Less people died on overdose, but people became all addicted. And I tell you, I think you wrote it or somebody, it's like to withdraw from that shit, it's harder than to withdraw from heroin. But that's enough about the topic, guys. Clock is ticking, 11 minutes left. Yeah, somebody said 100 times. Some people say 200 times harder than to get rid of heroin, and I would agree with that. Opioids, I never know. I don't know. I never took opioids, because for pain I take other medication. Opioids give you constipation, and they're in general very bad to your liver and your body. So no opioids for me. I have them only for emergency in the house, and only 10 tablets, you know, because I'm a chronic pain patient. But don't feel sorry for me. It's what it is. Later I'm going to polish my car. I get in the zone, I listen to some music, and it gets much better. So it's all good. And I got your point. If you're grown up or an adult, you can do whatever you can do. But still, you know, your brain should work to some degree. Because always remember, Big Pharma is behind all that shit. Right? But as you see, if it was Valium, it would be long gone. It's just peppermints. It's peppermints. I'm eating peppermints today. And of course, the peppermints are sugar-free. I like them. They're from Aldi. I don't know if you have heard about Aldi. That's a big grocery chain that is invading the US, which is like introducing or enforcing much better prices than the US stores. And I buy there a lot food, because they have German food too. You know, I like German food. So the stream needs to calm down. So now I'm taking the alien away, because today is a calm test stream. I'll drive the car away here. And as I said in the stream, guys, if you have a white shirt on, it happened to me yesterday. I had this white shirt, do not eat lasagna. I ate lasagna yesterday. That was a bright, that's why I'm saying it was a bright new shirt. Look how wrinkly it is now, because of course the tomato sauce ends up on your shirt, right? And then I had to wash it right away. Now it's all wrinkly, but I'm too lazy to iron it. Hofer, so we're learning about Hofer, the name, okay. Yeah, but you know, it really happens when you eat, when you have a white shirt. What happens? What is the wife making that evening? It's a conspiracy. Lasagna or pizza with tomato sauce. You have a black shirt, because I bought in the next stream, you're going to see me just the other way around. It's all black, and it just has white stripes, so it's much safer. The hit rate is lower, so it's going to be harder to hit it, you know, guys. Gotta be smart. So, yes, Chester, here where my German accent is German. Ich bin Deutsch, yeah. Murphy's Law, yeah, Patrick said Murphy's Law. Of course it's Murphy's Law. Everybody knows, right? Patrick, everybody knows the dice are loaded and the game is rigged, right? It's all fixed. The poor stay poor, the rich get rich. You know, Leonard Cohen, listen to the song, man. So Chester Hero, I hope I said that right, or do I say Chester Hero? Do I pronounce it German? Do ich Deutsch betonen? Thanks for that. My English is excellent. And that's a good question, gute Frage, Chester. Ich bin ja schon 25 Jahre in den USA. Ne? Bis dahin sollte man es beherrschen, vor allen Dingen, wenn man Manager war und man war für 50 Leute verantwortlich. 30 Leute hatte ich unter mir, 30 Ingenieure. Dann sollte man schon ein bisschen Englisch können. Ne? So, jetzt machen wir den relaxten Stream hier. So, since it's weekend, time for another Valium, the peppermint Valium. Valium is good, guys. Keeps you cool and chill. The Valium channel. I think today we call it the Valium. What we call it, the Valium stream. Oh, you don't understand German? I assumed you would understand German, Chester Hero, so I would say Chester Hero, right? Because I thought it is kind of sounding German, right? So, yeah, we call this today later when I upload it, and we will call it the Valium stream, just because I can and just because for fun, you know. Hi, there's Ryan. Ryan, gönn dir Valium, ist Wochenende. Es gab wieder ein neues Rezept, neuer Monatsanfang. 90 Tabletten, aber die müssen halten. Letztes Mal ging es 2 Tage zuvor aus, nach 50 Stunden zittern dir die Hände. So never run out of Valium, people. After 50 hours you start shaking and sweating, okay? Not good. Not good. But today everything is cool and relaxed. Alles ist chill here. But I'm doing something for my health. Yes, Chester, I live in the US now. I live in Ohio for 7 years and I lived for 18 years in Los Angeles, California. Another interesting effect, what I noticed, if you had too much Valium, you don't need to blink. Look, now I can start and continue talking without blinking. Isn't that something? Fucks up your whole nervous system. So I better focus on blinking because then your eyes get dry if you don't blink. Yes, but I live in the US, yeah. I'm a permanent resident of the United States. Patrick knows, see? Yeah. And the song you saw or heard, not saw, Jesus, the song you heard in my last shorts from Edith Piaf, she died of barbiturates, right? Marilyn Monroe died of barbiturates. So Valium is the best invention ever, right? Seebach invented it. Very cool. What made you decide to leave Germany? Chester asked. My wife is American wife, good wife, rich American wife, very good wife. And this is daddy with sugar mommy, right? So find yourself a sugar mommy. That's another option, Chester. But then you gotta be good in bed. Okay, brother? Can't have it all. But even for that nowadays we have tablets, right? Bucket list, yeah. But better be quick. Sugar mummies are high in demand nowadays. Economy is lacking a little bit in America too. So everybody's looking out for the rich white trophy mummies. You know, the trophy wife, white hair, ponytail, in her 30s, no kids, privileged, in a golf cart, on the golf course, and in the afternoon, just riding in her Porsche GT Carrera convertible, right? While she has 2 other boyfriends on the side that the husband doesn't know she fucks. Well, that's how it goes, guys. But as long as money is coming in, it's all right. No, it's a normal channel. You just don't take things seriously. If you take things seriously, you're on the wrong channel. Everything here is bullshit. No, we both work together in engineering jobs. I'm an electronic engineer, and my wife is a chief of staff in the medical device industry. And so, no, we both had our burden to carry and get rich, right? and to make a living. It's not living the life. Worked hard, guys, so it's okay. Yeah, just as new to the channel, as I said, in this channel, anything can happen at any time or nothing happens at all. And most of it, what happens is bullshit. So no, we both worked hard. So, but we both retired early. No, it's not you're bad, Chester Hero. How can it be you're bad? You haven't been here long enough. You gotta come often, or at least you gotta watch my shorts, because then you will fall backwards off your chair. What's happening there? And then when you think about it, then you think, can that even be real? And you're like, bullshit. And yeah, bullshit. That's how it works. That's how the whole channel works. Because I said this channel is non-monetized, non-mainstream, does do no influencer crap, does not sell you anything. It's not advertising products. It's not making money. It's just making weird, funny movies with German humor, just a hero. So that's how it works. If you want to see weird channels, you got to do, yeah, the Germans are everywhere, but they're not joking around. But no, if you want weird stuff, you need to go to the OnlyFans channel, the Feeds channel, the breast pump channels. You must go to You Opsam as an awesome channel. She makes more in a day than you make in a year in income on her OnlyFans. And so these are the other channels that you can Google on YouTube. But not that I do it, I just heard from a friend. So Chester, the tip of the day, since it's still weekend, look up You Opsam. Look up this channel, like, oh my God. You is like you, Y-O-U, like you and me. Opsam, A-U-B-S-O-M-E, You Opsam. Look this channel up later, brother. It'll pull your pants off, so get the paper tissues and the lotion ready. Unbelievable. Again, a friend said that. I don't watch that channel, but unbelievable. But glad you're new here, so watch the shorts, watch my posts, and so then it's all different here. It's all different. And when I say now to Chester, we also do ASMRs. So last time on the channel, I went and stripped butt naked. And of course, also that was fake, right? Because people were just expecting something to happen that never happens. So that's how the channel works. I am crazy, but no. You said, yeah, there some are really crazy. Oh, yeah, they're really crazy out there, people today on those channels. But that's not me. I was born crazy. That's also not true, but I think crazy sometimes, because this way you challenge yourself. Like this burp was real, so excuse me, but I'm not excusing for fake burps when I have the soundboard, guys. Sometimes I do a show with a soundboard. You know what a soundboard is? It has all the sound effects you can hit. And they have fake burps, fake vomit, fake farts, and everything human and mankind doesn't need. But you gotta have it for $9.99, 100 songs, not songs, sounds. The only thing you could say I'm crazy, Patrick, is, but I wouldn't call that crazy. I have GAD, general anxiety disorder, meaning right now, see, I'm not shaking in front of the channel because this doesn't give me anxiety. But when I'm, for instance, in a long supermarket lane and it's not moving, it drives me insane. Like I get totally frozen, like I get anxious. One time I abandoned the shopping cart and ran out, and that's just something is not working right, or like maybe you had post-traumatic stress disorder, I don't know. But you got to live with this and manage it. And that's actually the only time I take Xanax is when I have to go and get a root canal at the dentist. Not a filling you can sit out, but a real root canal where you're like strapped down to the chair, or you feel strapped down to the chair for 2 hours. I cannot bear that shit. And weird thing, I hate barber shops. When they put this drape around you, I feel like imprisoned, strapped down. And no, I consider it I don't know, crazy is maybe the wrong word, but certainly I think we should more discuss the fight or flight syndrome, right? It's the fight or flight because you feel trapped, but there's no imminent danger. That's the weird thing about it, right? So it's fight or flight, I think is the right terminology to use, yeah. So another fake Valium. So next time you know, okay? Now you know in case you didn't know. But the time has already expired, so I'm going to shut this down in a few minutes. Because today I gotta wax my car. You have seen my car, right? That's my baby. That's really it. It's in the garage. But in the garage it's real. So on the channel a lot of stuff is fake. But that car is real. I bought it for my retirement. Because at 55 you can still drive fast cars. Why not, right? And in Ohio, I don't know if I told you, in Ohio you can have radar detectors in the car that you can legally own it and operate it, which is cool. So no tickets so far, no speeding tickets. That works. But I think we can all agree on that car, Jester Hero, is 1 out of 8. You're new in the channel, you haven't been here. Okay, gotta tell you, I'm proud of it. This one is 1 of 800. So you understand me in English, it's 1 out of 800. They only made 800 on this. Yeah, anxiety is no joke, Shuriken. And thanks that everybody is doing well. And by the way, Shuriken, I did not demote you. Today the stream is just running with no moderators, and thanks for checking in. So it has nothing to do, nobody is moderator today, because I got it so chill. And by the way, Shuriken, to clarify one thing, I think you're somewhat on the wrong track right now. When I did this movie with Edith Piaf, like Non, je ne regrette rien, that was not opposed against you. Really go and translate the whole lyrics to English. You had no idea what shit show was going up under the comments on a lot of my posts. And I got really upset. It had nothing to do with you. I don't know what went wrong here. So I think we can shake hands on that. And had nothing to do with you. It was just very depressing what people wrote there. But we were just doing a brief, what do you call it, a car talk. Yeah, so that is, it's a Genesis Ultimate for Chester. Chester's new on the channel. So Chester, this is one of the last few. The video that I took down. Yeah, maybe, that was probably, if I owe you an apology, then I would apologize right now. So if I took this down, then I might have had somewhat you in mind because you irritated me, like I irritated you, and then I think it just fucking escalated, but we are friends, so I'm sorry if that's the point. The Edith Piaf was a total different video. It has nothing to do with you. I highly appreciate it. What you're doing in your channel because you're intelligent, and I think I'm somewhat intelligent, so we can do the virtual handshake, as Amy said, and it's all good. So that's how it should be. But one more thing, so I hope if you're still needing some more input, I can clarify that for you, Shuriken, because you were too long, my friend, to lose a good friend here, because on the internet there's a lot of non-friends out there. So Chester Hero, what I wanted to say is, yeah, that car was only done 800 times because they made it. It's one of the last big V8s, which is called natural aspirated, means it has no turbocharger. So no turbocharger. So it's very fuel inefficient. Thank you, Shuriken. I truly appreciate it. I don't know how to make the heart sign, so I'm too bad at this. I'm too old. I don't know how to do it. The maker, Chester, here, you will be surprised. And thanks again for Shuriken, because I had sleepless night too, so I don't want to lose good friends. Yeah, so the maker, Chester Hero, is, am I saying it right? Or is it Chester Hero, right? Or Hiro, Chester Hiro. I say Chester Hiro, I guess. So Chester Hiro, it's Hyundai is the car manufacturer behind it. So literally what the Lexus is to a Honda, the Lexus to a Toyota, or the Acura to a Honda, is the Genesis Ultimate to Hyundai. But the gas mileage is so horrible, they only made 800. Yes, friends are important, and you have no idea how important are they in this world. Because especially if you need help, all of a sudden your true friends will turn out to be disappearing. That's at least what I noticed a lot of time. I'm not generalizing, but I'm just saying a lot of the true friends, you know. And if you don't mind, I'm not showing it off so that Shuriken doesn't get it wrong, since Chester Hero is new in the channel here. I'll also show you Chester Hero. I don't know how to pronounce it. I show you the V8 I built. Everybody else knows, but you're new to the channel. See, I'm a lover of V8 engines. That's the one I built, see? But it needs some oil, look. That's a model I built. Little toy when you're bored. And by the way, yeah, a lot of friends disappeared, especially my German friends, when you're over 20 years here. And then people actually, you know, blame me for not reaching out. Actually, I'm the one who was reaching out, and people just disappear. You know, when they came in the beginning, when they needed a place to stay for free and to sleep and lounge around, you know. That's not really your true friends, you know. When there's a crisis, then we know if we have true friends or we don't have true friends, you know. You have Japanese, yeah. Just a Hiro, I have to say Hiro. Well, actually, I want to show you the details since you're new. I can rotate it one time for you. So this thing took me 3 days to build. Let me turn it on so you can see it. So here you have the belt tensioners. Everything works. Alternator, belt tensioner, water pump, auxiliary oil pump. You have the 2 timing chains. And you can see all the cams, see the camshafts. And that's normally where the carburetor would go here. Carburetor, right? The 4-barrel carburetor. It even has a fake oil filter. And you can see the pistons. Do you guys see the pistons? So now you know what I'm doing when I'm bored. There's Amy too. Amy today. Nothing is really happening. It's the friendly Valium channel, which I explained to everybody. It's peppermint. And also to Amy to clarify, neither you or Shuriken, and by the way, we just made up, thanks for guiding us in the right direction, Amy. Women always know better, men are too aggressive sometimes. So just anybody, in case you wonder, you did not get demoted because you're not a moderator anymore. As I said, I have different views on moderations and the way the stream is heading. I think it's streaming the right way. So we had 0 trolls so far in the chat. But I have a different philosophy. What I do right now, let me lean back. Because, Amy, I had to eat bread again. I'm in pain like fuck. So I shouldn't use fuck. I'm in pain. Let me put it like this. I also try to use my words wiser or better. And so, yes, because we were just discussing about good friends, Amy, and you're right. And so I hope, yeah, we were discussing about moderation. And so the way currently this channel works and is trending to, you subscribe, great. I hope you enjoy the show then, Chester. You don't need to subscribe. You can also watch it any times in the background you want, or you can chat, or you can engage. Doesn't matter to me. As long as I have 50 subscribers minimum, that's all I need to make live streams. Again, I'm not monetizing this channel. Yeah, so we were talking about friends, which is important. I think I learned a little lesson too. Sometimes also I get a little bit over the board, especially if I had a lot of coffee. And if you take Valium, which I really have to take, but in a low dose, the mornings are fucking boring, slow, and then I take an espresso, and then I'm hyper, like I jump on everything, you know. But no, back to moderation right now. So as a test, I eliminated not eliminated, but I removed everybody from the moderation part, because Amy had a good point when you said, Amy, that whatever you put out there attracts the same back, right? So you had a point. So I'm putting less shit out there, and guess what? Less trolls come back. But I got to tell you guys, but I had one person, and that's actually Amy also. Shuriken and I, we figured out the one video I took down. I'm guilty as charged. But the other one that I made with Edith Piaf was about something totally different that happened. Because then in my stream, people offloaded shit overnight. And you know what they had? What did I want to say? What they had for, what you call it, this contact item, like your face or my face when we post. They had Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was in the icon. And then they were like, do you know what happened like 1930 something to 1945? And not only think it works that way, yes, it does work that way. I confirm that 100%, yes. Yes, Patrick, he had, I mean, the contact item. I do sometimes nonsense. I still have one warning pending. No, one strike and 3 warnings. And by the way, they will all be gone on August the 11th. So I'm very close. That is Monday. Next week, Monday, I'm free, guys. I'm free to speak. But I will stay normal. But when somebody puts Uncle Adolf, right? Uncle Adolf in his emoji or whatever you call this, like thumbnail is the word. Something is seriously wrong with that person, you know? And then he said, I don't know who you mean with anybody else. I didn't follow the stream. I got too upset right now on that. That's why I put up the Edith Piaf video. The way, but I wanted to talk about moderation a little bit. What I try different now is, yeah, you have people that like say, yeah, and what they offloaded, Amy, you have no idea. Unbelievable, and we will not get into it. But that brings us back to the point of moderation. So what I do under moderator right now, actually, I let people post shitty shit if they want, and it didn't happen today. Because this week, I'm saying this way, I can rewatch the stream the next day when all the comments were there while the stream occurred. And then I will not time them out like I could do right now if somebody does something, because it never helps. They just come back. I will ban them from the channel. And this is how I tend, or at least my vision is how to keep it clean. Okay? So does it make sense? And then to Shuriken and AI, one little comment, since you're probably still in the channel. I have opposed to you, like a total different view on AI. I'm very curious what you can do and how far you can push the boundaries. But yes, you had a point when I thought about it later. I shouldn't have taken Amy's dog because it came out so fucking, I'm saying wrong, it came out so crazy real that you could confuse people. So you saw maybe my last 2 AIs, it was just a submarine in one of the lakes here. And the second one, it was just a Bentley and a Rolls Royce parked in front of my house. So I think this is non-offensive and non-political. And by the way, I don't subscribe to ChatGPT because I'm not paying $20 a month. So I only get to make, I think, is it 2 pictures a week only? Yeah, 2 pictures a week. So let me have my fun, guys. So, but we don't want to see, we will not see further pictures of Oscar, Amy, or Shuriken, or me. Well, me maybe, because if I play with myself, I can modulate myself. Vienna, I've never been to Vienna either. So that's interesting next time to join your stream. Currently, I'm not joining many streams, as you guys might have seen, because I'm getting ready to polish the car and like clean her up to snuff. Because you wouldn't believe it, 6 to 9 days now in Ohio. no rain. So it's my one and only chance to get the princess out and drive her. And Saga, the Rolls Royce, I would say yes, it was not too bad. But the Bentley, even the shadows, how the AI did the shadows on the driveway was unreal, unbelievable, well done. No, but see, if you were scared for a second, Amy, then the whole project failed. You shouldn't scare anybody. Imagine if I would see my car, as an AI, of course, right, being wrecked in front of the house, I would get a heart attack in my bed, right? Or my garage on fire, right? If the house is on fire, I wouldn't care, but if my garage burns down and the car gets a scratch, I would also be scared. My car is your Oscar, okay? I think we can agree on that. And by the way, maintenance is probably as expensive as Oscar's maintenance. So, okay, so we suffer the same, but we suffer through. It's just your thing is non-materialistic. It has a soul. It's a living being, and mine is materialistic. It's a piece of worshipment. I don't know. Call it fulfillment for retirement, to be fair enough. Yeah, there was no bot, guys. I don't know what you talk about, but as I said, you know how my chat it's gonna work. As I said, and this timer fucked up. I just programmed it, so this was supposed to work. Let me see one, guys. Let me see one thing quick, guys. I'm not gonna go. We're still live. Now it's working, right? So I'm programming now things that live update, like timers, motion you might have seen on the sign, all kind of weird things, but they constantly need a Bluetooth connection to the iPhone. So I wasn't sure if that would work with the iPhone while I'm streaming. So I'm still experimenting. The thing is, I think the countdown begins. Yes, Saga. But I think this thingy has so much potential, like from the microchips that they use inside. But again, maybe I should send the manual to Amy. It's all in Chinese. There's not a single word. I try to take screenshots and use translate software to look on all the functions. I could not figure it out. So I'm browsing YouTube right now and look what else you can do with it. I see you guys talk about a real person. If there's some new guy that's or new girl that's interesting to watch, would be nice. Then we can share. I'd like to join too one day. Right now, sorry, I'm crunching a peppermint here, but it's sugar free. Right now, I found a girl in the Philippines. I mean, not a girl in the Philippines for the reason of the girl in the Philippines, but she lives in the Philippines. And she is the most genuine, upbeat, nicest character I've ever seen in a stream. I enjoy it, guys. So this is what I learned. You put nice stuff out, nice stuff will come back to you. And also there I noticed, of course it's moderated because she's a girl, but barely any trolls. People just want to learn about the Philippines, and I've never been in the Philippines. No, you don't need, Amy. I'm sure nowadays I just have to I just got to get the right app out there. I think on the App Store there's everything. Then I just take the 20 pictures of the 20 pages of the manual. I'm sure the app can translate that in English. English is even better than German probably for programming. And then I know to unlock all the features, because you can do a lot of animation. And when we hit Thanksgiving, Christmas, I want to do, the pumpkins, the Santa sleigh and stuff like this. So I need something to do. I don't know who Martin is, but you guys have some good recommendations, we can share that. You can share it next time in the stream with me. And I found a stream. I gotta share it with you. I gotta put it in the comments. It is actually, it's called Grandpa is Streaming. This guy is probably 20 years older than I am, at least 20 years older than I am. So he must be, I don't know, 60s, 70s. He is the most hilarious guy. Like, you're pissing your pants. Like, he's so funny. So do not tell me old people cannot stream. So just wanted to share that with you, but I gotta watch a few more of his streams before I share it, because I want to make sure I don't share garbage. But so far, the first few shots I watched, I was tearing. I have those reading glasses. They were fogging up. They were fogging up. This guy is hilarious. So actually, there's some good grandpas out there, like streaming. So some people really have it. They have talent. So Timberlake, probably I'm too old. That's not really my thing. I mean, I still liked, as I said, when Amy was in Germany, Baba would have joined that concert at any given time. I have been to AC/DC, was the last concert at the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles about 12 years ago. My wife got us the tickets. It was awesome. It was spectacular. It was when everybody from the band members was still alive except for Bon Scott, right? Who was replaced by Brian Johnson, right? By Brian Johnson. That is my kind of music. So you see, I have a wide variety depending how I'm off. Like when I did AC/DC, I can go totally brutal hard rock, and then I can go all the way to Mozart. It really depends. But mostly I do pop rock, like what we had with Bob, and some groups that Amy is probably too young for, which is die Prinzen. Es ist alles nur geklaut, gezogen und geraubt. Entschuldigung, das habe ich mir erlaubt. Das ist die Prinzen, die Ärzte, but the Ärzte, the lyrics are quite graphic. So I think, yeah, Brian Johnson. No, Brian Johnson, the singer from AC/DC when they were a young band. One of the famous was he did Highway to Hell. And by the way, Amy, when you commented on die Ärzte, Moni und ihr Schäferhund. So, jetzt müssen wir es mal kurz in Deutsch machen. Hast du die Lyrics wirklich mal angehört? Nee, Prinzen habe ich auf CD hier. Hast du die wirklich mal angehört? Monika und ihr Schäferhund, hast du mal wirklich die Lyrics durchgelesen? Da heißt doch, Monika hat einen Schäferhund und das nicht ohne Grund. Und abends springt ihr in ihr Bett und dann geht es rund. Was die Ärzte mit da geht es rund meinen, war dir das überhaupt klar, sag mal? Sowas darf doch heute gar nicht mehr gespielt werden. You can explain it to Shuriken. When we had Monica, Shuriken Monica and her shepherd. Amy will explain it to you. I fell off this chair here when I heard the lyrics. And we cannot even say it on the channel. Das wusste ich nicht. Das wusste ich nicht. Die Claudia ist es. Claudia hat einen Schäferhund. Den hat sie nicht ohne Grund. Und Amy antwortet drauf, weil der dann kam. Und abends springt er in ihr Bett und dann geht es rund. Now you got it, hopefully, with my pronunciation, but I cannot sing. Man, they have lyrics, guys. Yes, the lyrics, you put this. Yeah, yes. No, actually, I tell you guys, even if the stream gets taken down. So Shuriken, the song, it's from a German pop rock band. And actually, yeah, they're wondering why the girl never gets a boyfriend or a girlfriend, because she's not a lesbo either. And then it turns out she has a shepherd that fucks her. Okay, but I didn't say that. I'm just saying what the lyrics said, but they're doing it so smart. I remember we were listening this on a school bus tour with my class, and everybody had a laugh attack on the bus, and the teachers were wondering why. But that is actually what I would call below the belt line. Terribly wrong. That's beyond terribly wrong, which made me then wonder, okay, is that even possible? But that brings us into total uncharted territories, and I don't want to lose my channel. But they have lyrics, right? Unbelievable, right? Was war das andere? Nee, bringen wir lieber nicht, ne? Lassen wir sein. Der Song endet dann immer und das Böse, das siegt immer, ne? Remember that one, Amy? And the evil, it always wins is the translation of it. But it just rhymes in German, so just, Yeah, we need to stop talking. It's just horrible. And we will. But I'm listening to it since I have all my 500 CDs in the cloud. So I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth and I was like, what? What did I just hear? What was the other song? It was just about a mean cowboy. Der Cowboy reitet einsam durch die Nacht, denn er hat vor 3 Tagen ein Kind umgebracht und nun ist er auf der Flucht vor dem Vater, der ihn sucht. Und der Halunke lauert ihm aus dem Hinterhalt und macht den Vater kalt. Und später wie geht's dann weiter? Und später bekommt ein Blinder mit ihm zu tun. Und im Saloon, da gibt es dann einen Fight, right, in the Saloon. Und dann wartet er, bis einer der Fightenden zu Boden fällt und tritt ihn dann so doll er kann und klaut ihm dann sein ganzes Geld. Those lyrics are crazy, guys. They're crazy. So not only sexual lyrics, just mean, offensive. Okay, change of topic. Otherwise, I got to play other music here. But then we get a strike for music. And by the way, for you guys, I tried it. Yes, if you play in a live stream like this music, you get a strike. But I had to try it anyway, because I said on 11th of August, everything gets cleaned. I have a clean slate here. But yeah, do not get live music also. Be careful. You have a video today with some interesting slow-mo. I gotta watch that slow-mo. Of course I'm interested. I'm always interested in anything that's technical. But slow-mo, you use an iPhone, right? You're just recording, not just, but you're recording it at 120 frames per second. So now I give you something to ponder on, Shuriken. When I talk to Smiley, who's sometimes in the channel, who has a lot of balloon tricks, he makes a slow-mo, so 120 frames a second, right, on the phone. You need a good iPhone or a good Galaxy or whatever. And then he films the footage and makes that, it's called, I think, upsampling into another 120 frames a second. And then when he plays it back at normal speed, it's super, super, super slow. So, and then when you see a balloon popping, because he does water balloons, unreal. So I got to try that still. He gave me a little instruction. I haven't figured it out completely. Yeah, if you make video for the Germans, not while you're in Germany, but I would like to see some in Switzerland, because I've never been to Switzerland, honestly. I drove through Basel when I was going to France. I drove a lot to France on vacation with my 2 cousins. Unfortunately, one of my cousins died in a motorcycle accident, and then we didn't do it anymore. But that is typically Basel, Zürich, richtig? Und die Raststätten sind sowas von gelegt sauber, da können sich sogar die Deutschen noch was abschneiden. Und selbst das ist ja super sauber, ne? Yeah, Patrick might be able to do it. If you have 2 phones, Patrick, you do the slow-mo of a slow-mo. So you align the phones, and then you record the 120 frames a second with another 120 frames a second, so it multiplies, and then you get like super slow motion. Or you can use an iPad and a phone, but then the picture ratio doesn't really work, Well, okay, I'm gonna go in a few minutes, because as I said today, the topic was, again, the Valium was fake. I explained it at the beginning. It's peppermints. Also, this I got to explain more to guys, Amy and Shuriken. People believe it, unfortunately. Right? It's peppermints, guys. Peppermints. And now, after this stream, I'm gonna go in the garage and I'm number one will dust the princess, then I will wax the princess, and then I will polish the princess. That's my project for today, because in Ohio right now it's almost 3 p.m. So we have 15 minutes left on the timer. I see 16 minutes. Your personal email, I don't know what you talk about, Shuriken. Just one piece of advice, never exchange your personal email. I only do it with DE nach DT, like my really user is another engineer I completely trust in Germany. But otherwise you need to open a second account, I guess, and that's not that easy. I don't like 2 Gmail accounts or something like that. That's a pain in the ass to administer and to take care of. Will you stream getting groceries? Anything specific? It's clear what we want to see, Amy. We want to see chips frisch. Show us the shelf with chips frisch. I want to see the normal one, and I want to see the Orientalisch, what you said. I never had those. Didn't even know they exist, but I looked at the German store. They don't have them. By the way, 15 minutes, guys. Use their time. Actually, Patrick, that might work. See, I have an older one too. So maybe I do a slow-mo with this one. It's a really old one. Look how big those iPhones were. And then I can do 120 over 120 and make a slow-mo. I still have these signs, see, printed in mirror image. Doesn't it work great? There you go. It's when you swallow too much air eating peppermints. Hello, Laxmi. Any more dancing video of you girls out there, Laxmi in India? What's happening? Guys, check out Laxmi's channel. They're really funny too. Is it your sister, by the way, Laxmi? You do quite a performance, so pretty cool. So how am I, Laxmi? I'm still alive. But I got to show you guys one thing, and then we're almost done here. So it's quite interesting, but I can only show it from far away, because otherwise, you have those perverts and then they look up your address. So I just show you from far away. So that literally, this is now all the shit I have to take 3 times a day after the heart attack and AFib. 3 times a day. 3 times a day, guys. Okay? And no, it's not fun. It's not fun. That's why I'm showing it to you. You're tired. You don't sleep right. You get depressed. Yes. So now you see, gotta take this shit 3 times a day. But what is the alternative? Alternative is heart surgery. So I'm not doing that. Did you see the shitload, Patrick? That cannot be good, okay? That's when I made that video yesterday. It's alone 7 pills at night. I mean, in the morning when I wake up, I feel like shit. And that's when I drink the coffee. And then sometimes I get what happened when we had this fight with Shuriken. Then I get super upset because then I get caffeinated. Then I basically snap at everybody. And later I can just tell myself, Marco, you're an ass, which I just said, and it's true. So, and this stuff causes, guys, and it's not psychopharmaca, it's heart medication, blood thinners, blood pressure medication, blah, 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 blah. And it makes like mood swings, and I don't know where that comes from. So, but no, not hard decision for me. I'm not doing any heart surgery. No fucking way. They got to stop the heart. They got to do ablation and put a pacemaker in me. And I will not survive that. I'd rather die in 10 years and have a good life than it will say he lived his life at his fullest. And he took a lot of Valium. Yeah, and after this, I'm not having the daily tea report. I'm just having the cheap Pulverkaffee from Aldi. Gibt's jetzt hier auch, ne? Den Nescafé. So powdered instant coffee, you call it. Yeah, I think we will both sleep fine now again, Shuriken. Bothered me too, so it's good. It's all good. So let's shake hands on that. There's no virtual hands. I can put them up on the display if I program it. But yeah, we talked it out. Let's move on now. It's good enough, yeah. And then this year, I still have to buy new tires, which upsets me too, because I told you, right? You know this one, so we don't want to show it over and over again. But I didn't think it through when I got it. I have to pay $2,500 for 4 tires, okay? So I'm still waiting. Maybe Costco gets them on sale, but I called them. It's what they call a special order. So it's not that easy to get those tires because this car can only use 2 types of tires, which is the Michelin Contact Super Sport and the Bridgestone equivalent. And they're never on sale. They're never on sale. Everything else is on sale at Costco, but those tires are never. And a special order means you have to pay them up front and then they order it, you know, so not fun at all. And I'm glad to see, guys, it worked here great. See, we had a chat of 66 minutes and 21 seconds. And we have 10 minutes left. And there wasn't a single troll, I guess, unless I missed it. But I wouldn't, because I will rewatch the stream, because those people get banned from the channel. So yeah, right now I'm saving up for tires. And then probably what I told myself, but I'm not sure if I'm mentally and if I'm, what do you call it, characterally suited to stop finally doing burnouts and donuts, because that's what ruined the first set of tires, you know. So, but on the other hand, of course, donuts and burnouts are a lot of fun. Oh, again, the end stuff, Shuriken, it never gets old, does it? I mean, this guy, Shuriken, later, my fishing lane, not later, but tomorrow I will read the stream again. Just gets banned off the channel. There's not timeout. I don't do timeout, you know? No timeout. Just ban him. I mean, they come back with new accounts. I got that. Ban him again. So, period. But you see, the ratio is not bad. We were streaming like over an hour. Walk the dog now, Amy. And no, you don't see me later, because today was just a test stream. I wanted to see if that with Bluetooth works and the streaming, because I have some other features I want to program. Once I learned Chinese, of course, or once I found out how to translate that whole crap manual there. At least they could have done an English manual, you know. Yes, Patrick, we will keep doing burnouts. Bye, Amy, walk the dog. Right, Shuriken, a little bit fun should be in life. I don't have much fun. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm depressed, but a burnout is fun. And sometimes my wife and I on a red traffic light, when it turns green, we are racing our 2 cars. She's racing her Audi Quattro Turbo, the Q5 Turbo, and I'm racing the Genesis Ultimate. And she wins the first 100 couple or 200 couple of feet. But once I reach 6,000 RPM, because I can go to 7,500 with the 5W20 summer oil mix, hell breaks loose. Like I get 4.60 to 60, which is quite nice. So I think we'll keep doing burnouts, because you will also see, ja, man gönnt sich ja sonst nichts, genau so ist es. Und vor allen Dingen stehen alle hinter dir im Reifennebel, ne? So everybody behind you is then in a cloud of tire smoke, which is so much fun to watch in the rear mirror, and how they honk at you and get upset. But then you better don't break down with your car, otherwise you get your ass whooped. Can happen, right? Road rage, it's called road rage. The other thing I saw on YouTube, guys, I have a great idea. Next project is coming up. Next project is coming up. Listen to the next project Uncle Marco is going to do. I'm going to install a train horn with air, compressed air, under the hood of my car. A train horn, you know those train horns? Those pneumatic train horns? I will get one from a junkyard that still works, and then I get a compressor in the trunk, and that should be a lot of fun. We will find Ricky Shuriken, don't worry. I will read this whole thing. You know my new philosophy and strategic approach. I always have some approach. Not everything works that I have, but I'm sure the train horn will work, because I watched YouTube videos. I mean, those things, what are they, like 140 decibels? Then the people drive with the car very quiet, because mine can go very quiet too if I just idle along on the parking lot where passengers are shopping, like just pedestrians. And then they hit the button for the compressor, for the train horn valve. And you see those people, they jump like 5 feet high. Hopefully they don't throw anything at my car, because, to fix dents it's very expensive. But it might be worth the project. No, the funny music is if you have multiple frequencies of train horn. I'm talking about the brutal train horn, the real train horn on the cargo train, on the freight train. Hello, Ultrafire. Wir installieren demnächst in meinem Auto ein Zughorn. Kennst du das Zughorn? Die compressed horns, compressor Zughorn. So a train horn it's called here with compressed air. Compressor goes in my trunk. And then I put a switch for the master valve. Then I'm going to drive on a parking lot or where there's people shopping or next to a beach, and then just hit the button and they will just jump off their bathing towels. They will jump out of their bathing suits, I think, though. That's my next project. I will make a video of it when it's done. But it takes a while, because first I have to find a junkyard for trains. I mean, junkyard for cars, you can find plenty in Ohio, and for buses, but I don't know where all the trains end up. And trains seem to last forever, those locomotives, and I need one of those horns. Heart attacks for free, as I said. Isn't that ironic, since I had one? So don't give other people one. No, I'm just thinking they're going to get really scared. We discussed it at the beginning. It's the fight or flight syndrome. I hope it's more the flight syndrome, not the fight syndrome with me, It is, yeah. But watch on YouTube the train horn on converted cars, so that I watch too much YouTube. It gave me total new ideas, guys. So in case you ever see, it's very easy to tell apart. If you ever see a black blue Genesis Ultimate with 4 stainless steel exhausts, because again they made only 800 with the 4 stainless steel exhaust, and it's coming very slowly, idling quietly next to you, and then all of a sudden something might happen. So be prepared, my brothers and sisters. So that's the next project. But I do this not in fall. In fall I do photography. I just want to get the parts first. I will do that in winter when weather sucks ass here. And then it's my project in the garage, because I have a heated garage. I mean, it's not heated, but I have propane dishes. And then I can work in the garage during winter on it. Because you got to install it, right? You don't want the car to catch on fire with all the compressor and pumps and stuff. But yeah, watch it on YouTube. It's unbelievable. I think I'm going to make videos like no tomorrow with this train horn. But I think what I do, I made this here. This is what I put instead of a license plate when I drive there. See here? So this is exactly the size of a license plate. So I put this instead of the license plates. Or I do this, what I tried, that works too. See, like I tried on the model, instead of a license plate. It might be a good idea. Not only might be, it is a good idea. I think it's an essential, important idea, not only a good idea. And then I thought, if you only do that on a parking lot, I don't even know what the legal situation is. Are you legally required to have your real license plate on a parking lot? I mean, on the street, I got it for insurance reasons, right? Oh, I saw under forbidden gadgets on Amazon, they have those. Did you ever see? I got a burp now. Will I catch it? Yeah, okay. What I made, wait, it's coming. There you go. So what I saw on Amazon is they have actually rotating license plates. Yeah, sure, again, glad that we are friends again. I think we were never enemies, but we were off on the wrong foot. And gonna watch your stream next. And just explaining now that rotatable license plate from Amazon, so you can phase 2 license plate, you can push a button in the car and rotates. And I think on the rear side, I just write fuck you. And then when somebody comes, I rotate it back. Okay, 3 o'clock now. Timer is down to the last 2 minutes. I'm going to finish it here. We call this stream, what did I recommend in the beginning? The chill Valium chat, because again, it's just bullshit and jokes. And now I'm going to work on my car. But first I'm going to drink a coffee, but not too much coffee, because I take this instant coffee, the powdered coffee. And I didn't know, guys, I don't know if you guys know, the lighter the roast, so if it's not dark coffee, if you have a light coffee, has much more caffeine. So I'm only taking a little bit because I don't want to get another heart attack. Plus I have the heart monitor here, so it's okay. It's going to work out as always, guys. Thanks for the great chat. I will upload it so other people can also see, and other people will understand that soon a train horn will be coming at them when they least expect it. Goodbye, my friends. Peace and out.